Thanks, Peter Schiff. That was a great talk. So if I were to summarize in one question, would it be fair to say then, if there was a blockchain where it was very cheap, as cheap as possible to transact, such that everybody in the world could use it, and it would also promote transparency and accountability at the same time, and the only real use for that blockchain token would be to pay for these transactions, would that be the ideal blockchain to print gold-backed tokens on, such that everybody...
Yeah, it would certainly be one. I mean, again, no one's going to have a necessary monopoly on it. But obviously, the key is to be able to show that the gold is actually there, because what gives the token value is the gold. And that's also what limits the supply. If you could just create the tokens without having the gold to back it up, then you can inflate it away and you can diminish the value. But to the extent that you have to have gold behind each token. Now, of course, that doesn't mean that you couldn't have some type of fractional system for demand deposits where somebody could agree to lock up a deposit for a number of years, and then that currency could be loaned out. I mean, you could recreate the banking system just without government and without banks. And there is a natural fractional reserve system that exists in a free market, nothing like what we have today with government. Government has caused excessive leverage in the banking system based on its insured accounts and its regulation. But in a free market where gold is money and it is circulating as money through a cryptocurrency on a blockchain, the market will develop ways to act as a custodian of funds, so that people who have savings, who want to earn interest on their savings in real money, can put it with an institution who would generate that interest. But the way they generate the interest is by making a loan. You make a loan to a businessman, to an entrepreneur who is going to take that money and buy some capital equipment, make their business more efficient, and then repay the loan with interest, which enables the financial institution to then pay interest to the depositor. So we could disintermediate the entire banking system out from under the government and have a much sounder way for society to store its savings and then make those savings available to businesses to increase productivity, increase production, and drive rising living standards. I think that would be a much more efficient system than what we've got now, where nobody even has an incentive to save because the interest rates are lower than the inflation rate, and so everybody is spending, and there is no real underconsumption, no legitimate savings, and we have just one asset bubble after another.